Konnichiwa, hello, my name is Miki and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this bad boy right here. This is the Aphrodite palette from Bad Habits from the app Hush. They were kind enough to send me a box of eyeshadow palettes that I unboxed in an earlier video, and I just absolutely love these palettes. I haven't used them on my eyes yet, which is why this video is here. Before we get into the video, here are some swatches of the palettes that we will be using today. Here are all 18 swatches. I apologize if they're really shitty swatches. I did this with my left hand, so it was a little difficult. Now, these are extremely pigmented. I can't believe how black this color turned out. This is Heartbreak, and I cannot wait to put these on my eyes. So those are the swatches of all the shades in this Aphrodite palette. So if you guys are interested to see how I got this look with this palette, then just stay tuned. So I got a box full of eyeshadow palettes and highlighter palettes a couple weeks ago from Hush. If you don't know what Hush is, it is an app that you download on your phone and you can order all kinds of makeup, anywhere from really cheap, affordable makeup to higher end makeup. And Hush was kind enough to send me some palettes. And I wanted to do a eye look with one of them, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do the Athena palette or the Aphrodite palette. And I've been sitting here and I'm like, which palette do I use? Because they're all really gorgeous. I was going to do like a poll on my Instagram or Twitter, but it's not like anybody freaking follows me on there anyway. So I was like, I'm probably not gonna have people voting and saying, I want you to see this palette or I want you to use this palette to do a look. So I just went ahead and decided I'm gonna be using the Aphrodite palette. Earlier, I did a video of me unboxing a box from Hush with eyeshadow palettes, highlighter palettes. So if you guys wanna check that out, I'll leave that in the eye up here. And if you haven't noticed, I have my eyebrows, my face, a little bit of bronzer, and that's it, just because I'm not really sure what kind of look I'm gonna create just yet. Life has just been so hectic lately because we got a new member of the family, which I will show at the end of the video because I'm kind of like blocked in my little filming area right now. Anyways, let's start with a makeup look. First, I'm going to take my Morphe M505 brush. Now, this has been my favorite Morphe brush so far because it is such a great transition shade brush for me. So first, I'm going to take this color right here called Koi. It's a very pale yellow color, and I'm just going to go ahead and place that all over the lid to kind of get a little bit of a base going. Now, this is like exactly my skin tone color, so it's really not showing up, which I wasn't expecting it to. You can actually see it in person though, so I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It probably isn't because it's so close to my skin shade, but it's there. You can kind of see it. All right, so next I want to keep going with the transition shade. I want to build it up a little bit. So I'm going to take this color right here called Blushing, which is this beautiful blush pink color, and I'm going to go ahead and do that all over the eyes. Ooh, I really like this pink color. It's very pretty. This would definitely be like the perfect blush shade. I mean, it is called Blushing. Like I said, I'm trying to attempt a cut crease. I say attempt because with my eye shape, it is really hard just because I don't have like a crease. I don't even have like an indent. It's just all hooded eye. You can't even like see the shape of my eyeball. I don't know if anybody has any idea what I'm talking about. You can really only see it in person, or when I turn to the side, like this eye right here, you can see this is all just like saggy hooded eye skin. So whenever I do a cut crease, I feel like it looks really strange on me, but I'm gonna do it anyway so you guys can see. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys out there most likely have a crease or some sort of definition to your eye. If you guys want to recreate this look, it'll probably look a lot better on you than it does with me. So hopefully you don't base it off of my hooded eyes, because I feel like my hooded eyes just make cut creases look really weird. And you'll see what I'm saying whenever I'm finished. Now that I have that blending out, I'm gonna take my Sonia Kashuk crease blending brush, and I think I'm gonna go into this color right here called Flirt. And we're gonna go ahead, woo, this is super pink. We're gonna put that a little bit below the blushing color. Also, I have to mention, these are blending beautifully on the eyes. Now, I played with them a little bit, like swatching them, but I haven't used these eyeshadows on my eyes, like blending them. And these definitely blend like higher end eyeshadows, which I really love, because I still can't believe, like if you watch my video where I do an unboxing, I am just in awe because I cannot believe that this palette and the other palettes are so affordable and that they blend so well. Like, I'm seeing it now. They're blending absolutely beautifully, and I just don't understand why people are out there buying $50 palettes that look just like this when this is like the same freaking quality. Now that I have that Flirt color blended out, I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics Dome Blending Brush. This is from the Rose Quartz set. And I'm gonna take this color right here called Lust. And I'm gonna put that on the end right here. Bring it up just a little bit, not too far. And I wanna do just the ends right here. God, look at that pigment. It is just so pigmented. I love it. I'm not getting any fallout right now. Now, I haven't dipped into any of the shimmery or metallic shades yet, so I don't know. I'm expecting those to have a little bit of fallout. I think I got my base down, and I'm going to start on the concealer now. I'm going to take a little bit of that Shape Tape, and I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand just like so. Whenever I do a cut crease, I usually use two types of brushes. I use a big flat brush and a small flat brush. So my small flat brush is going to be my e.l.f. Small Precision brush. It's really, really tiny because I don't really have a lot of lid space. And then I have my Morphe M421 brush right here, which is to basically pack on the concealer. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. Small Precision brush and I'm going to coat that baby in some concealer. And now we're going to carve out our crease. Now that I have my shape carved out, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe brush and just pack on that concealer. I got the right eye done. Now I'm not gonna put concealer here because I'm gonna be adding eyeshadow, obviously, to blend it out. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. So we're gonna take the e.l.f. Small Precision brush again, get some of that concealer coated on there. Now that I got that side cut, I'm gonna add a little bit more concealer here because I can see all that eyeshadow just peeking through. Now that that's finished, blended out, creased out, we're gonna put some powder on it so we can set it and then put some more eyeshadow on top. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques shading brush. I'm gonna go back into Lust right here. And I'm just gonna lay that down on the edge, just like that. And we're gonna cover up that concealer a little bit, but you want to keep everything kind of blended. And I'm going to go in a V motion just because I feel like that's how I want to do my cut crease today. We're just going to do some kind of strange cut crease. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the other. Ooh, that looks kind of trippy, don't it? This is where I know I'm going to have some fallout just because I am about to dip into some of the shimmer shades. But I'm really excited because I love these shimmer shades in here. They're so pretty. And the first color I'm going to dip into is this color right here called Love. I'm going to take that same Morphe brush that I used to cut my crease with, the M421. And I'm going to dip into Love and place it right on the V. And we're just going to build that up. Build it up. So I did get a little bit of fallout, so I'm just going to take my powder brush and kind of wipe that ish away. So I'm going to take that same concealer brush and I'm going to go in with this color right here called Tease. And I'm going to pack that on to wherever the concealer is. While I'm doing this, I'm going to take my brush and just in the middle of that little slant that we have, just gonna go back and forth a little bit, just like that, to kind of blend it so it's not like a hard line, because I don't really want a super hard line. Oh, look how pretty that is. I feel like it looks so pretty. Is it just me? So here comes the fun part for brightening that area up. I'm gonna take the same concealer brush after I have cleaned it, and we're gonna go into this beautiful yellow gold color right here called Sparks. This color is so gorgeous. And we're gonna pop that right on top. I feel like I'm getting some like disco vibes or something, I don't know. With this gold color, I am getting quite a bit of fallout because it is a little chunky, but this is just so pretty. Like, I can't stop packing it on. I don't know if you guys can see like how chunky it looks on my actual finger. And when I actually do a swatch, you can kind of see right there the little chunkiness that you get when you do a swatch. It's one of those eyeshadows pressed pigments, whatever you would call, that is just a little chunky and is gonna have fallout. But it is absolutely beautiful and pigmented. Now I do have a little bit of fallout right here that even with the powder brush, it's just not coming off. I honestly think it's because I'm hot and I'm a little bit sweaty, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why it's just kind of like sticking to my face. And there's really nothing I can do about it. Next, I want to get into the under eye area. I am going to take my e.l.f. smudge brush and I'm gonna take the first shade we use, Blushing. And I'm just going to put that on the bottom lash line. Next, I'm going to go in with this beautiful, it's kind of like a pink lemonade color, this color called Crush right here. And I'm going to take my e.l.f. small smudge brush and I'm going to line the entire under eye with this. That's all for the under eye. Next, I'm going to take my pencil brush and I'm gonna go into this color again, Tease, that we used underneath the gold flake color. And I'm gonna pop that into my inner corner right there. And a little bit here on my tear duct area. Alrighty, and that is it for the eyes. I think I'm going to pop on some lashes and then we'll be right back. So I went ahead and threw everything on, blush, highlighter, all that good stuff. Never again will I be using this lip product. This is from Lick. This is matte lip paint in doll face. This stuff, holy shit. I mean, not only is it bleeding after I put gloss on it, but when you put it on, it feels like you have cement on your lips. You can't move them, you can't do anything with them, and it bleeds, and it's just not a cute look at all. I had to overline the shit out of my lips because of this. And then I went ahead and threw on some number 7 High Shine lip gloss, hoping that it would do something to help me be able to make my lips mobile, which it did, but now it's bleeding even more here on the sides and it just looks like a hot mess. So I will never ever touch this thing again. That is it for this look. I think that this cut crease turned out pretty good. Now, I don't know, some of you guys may be like, that's not a cut crease, but to me, this is my idea of a cut crease. I don't think cut creases look really that good on me just because the shape of my eyes. Now, for this Aphrodite palette, let's talk about this bad boy. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. The only downside that I have about this is some of these metallic shades or pressed pigments or whatever you want to call them do have a little bit of fallout, so you have to be careful with that. But other than that, the matte and the shimmer shades are great. It's just the metallics that you have a little bit of trouble with. The shimmer shades are really smooth and soft, as well as the mattes. Now, the metallic shades are a little bit chunky and you have to really pack it on. You will get some fallout, but I mean, that really doesn't bother me. Like I said earlier, you can just do your eye look first and then go on with foundation and all that other good stuff. But for these Bad Habit palettes, I can't say enough good things about them. These are just amazing. I also cannot believe, again, I'm going to say it's $12 for 18 eyeshadows and they blend just like any other high-end palette. And I feel like this is a great bang for your buck. And I just can't say enough things. They're cruelty-free, they're affordable, they're beautiful, they're pigmented, they're blendable. And it's everything you want in a palette right here for under $15. And I got this pretty look out of it as well. Thank you to Hush for sending me these palettes. I absolutely love them and I am so grateful. And I hope that people out there will finally get into Hush, download the app, and try and just kind of like experiment with it a little bit. Just kind of browse through, see what you can find, because there's some really good stuff on there. I'll leave everything down in the description box below, everything that's on my face, if you want to wear it, if you want to try it. So here's our new little family member. He is about 8 weeks old and he is making biscuits in the air right now. Can you see his little paws? This little guy's name is Corbin Dallas. If you guys don't know where that name comes from, then you guys are either too young or just not cool enough. So I feel like now my family is finally complete with 2 dogs, 2 cats, and 2 bearded dragons. So we will not be adopting any more animals anytime soon, huh, buddy? Do you guys hear that? I wonder if you guys can hear that. He is purring so loud. Do you guys hear that little purr? He is just so adorable and I love him so much. He was playing a lot earlier, so that's probably why he's tired and looks all sleepy. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to click that big red button that says subscribe. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, comments, or if you simply just want to talk shit, leave it all in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!